Oh, thank you. Please.
I'm special apologies. I told
Sorry for this.
No, don't apologize. No, that's the way that you, and I see that everything in you is energy. You're connecting with people. You're not defending the outfit and stuff.
Sometimes I do.
You have to
Pero
go to
the day is going in and out of the office. Please. Halika kayo. Halika kayo.
It's Rose.
You met our Vice Mayor, no?
Yes. Hi. Hello.
Vice Mayor Chi. Maupo kayo. How are you? How are you?
I'm well. How did the 2026 begin for you?
It's a challenging year economically. Fiscally last year. But thank God we survived. We're still facing a lot of PYOs, prior year's obligation, and what we did with our fiscal situation and new fiscal policy in 2025 that survive us. We are now going in a different path in fiscal policy for 2026. So because we cannot do over and over again on what we did just to survive. We have to move forward, and but so far we're getting the majority support of the people with the new fiscal policy in the city.
But you are doing amazing initiatives that are touching people. Despite the complexity with fiscal aid.
Yes, at the end of the day, no government, whatever forms it is, whether it is monarchy, federalism, or whatever form, as a universal rule, without money you cannot run and operate to be of service to the people. Because at the end of the day, that's the lifeblood of any government. But so far, that's why we are really trying to move heaven and earth to create a good business environment in the city with regard to rules and regulations, ease of doing business, transparency in computations and all other things. And we convert that into services. There are what you call the immediate needs. We try to address that, but in the same manner, we plan ahead of time what we call the long-term development of the city, which is focused on MBN, minimum basic needs, housing, education, healthcare, and jobs. That's we are investing big chunk of our resources is invested because what we're after is the quality of life. I cannot make anyone rich because of government, but we as government can make the lives of our people better. That's a minimum goal.
Yes.
Together with the vice mayor and the city council. So I'm happy that there is a level of peace in the neighborhood.
Yes, that's the exact diplomatic way to say it. It is level of peace, and we are keep on praying that it will be more and more and continue and prevalent more, and God will be able to reach the next phase. We still have one hostage kept in the Gaza Street by the Hamas terrorist organization, and once he will be released, unfortunately he was murdered, but once he released, we can move on to the next phase. And also President Trump and others are trying to push as much as they can, and God willing, we'll get there.
Yeah, I'm happy also for the people of Gaza. Now they're going back to normalization, and I hope they will pursue that level of living.
Yes, there is a lot of
both worlds can, like in the case of Manila, we have a lot of culture and different beliefs. I think Manila is the most diverse in terms of culture and heritage and even beliefs. They even live among each other, like in the case of Quiapo. We have the majority members of the community is Catholic, and the other side is our Muslim brothers and sisters. And they've been there for like what, 400 years together. Nothing is, what you call spectacular incident.
How big is the Muslim community?
Here, there are about, out of maybe about 20 barangays, there's about 5-6 barangays are. And now, through the effort of our director of tourism, we are about to declare an area, what we call halal town.
Wow.
For tourism, food tourism.
Good.
The same thing we did with the Koreatown in Malate. And of course, we have Chinatown. So these are the things that people can go to. If you like halal food, we have a halal food there. If you want Korean food, we have Korean food here. So the culture is being,
appreciated and welcomed.
And I'm really happy for both of you in that part of the world, because that's the only way to have. If you live in peace,
there's no other way, and we have to keep being optimistic, because our fight is not with the Palestinian people.
Mm-hmm.
It's with the terrorist organization that basically are hijacking the peace from both our people. So God willing, and there's a lot of also rehabilitation needed in the other side, in the Palestinian side. There's a lot of suffering also there. So God willing, if things will stay calm, we can try to rebuild and heal, because both societies need to do.
That's what I always tell sometimes when I have a public speaking on a particular sets of demographics. The most expensive thing in this world is peace. That's why we should not take it for granted. We should give value on it, because with peace, one, for that matter, can achieve his dreams and aspiration in life. He or she can excel from field of undertaking, and that is the policy of the city with regard to the geography. Ano nga ba yung maaliwala sa English? Pleasant. Pleasant and peaceful. Panatag. Ano yung panatag sa English? Naubusan na ako ng English eh. Panatag. Secured. Synonyms to... there's another word for that, but it's secured and pleasant.
You're right, because there is now a new term in management, which is called psychological security. We speak about food security, we speak about education, and so on, but psychological is that you will feel that the society, the environment is pleasant for you, and you feel secure, and then you have psychological security in where you live or where you work. It's very, very important. So I think that I can see, or every time I come to Manila, despite the traffic and stuff, you can see that you have here island that you can enjoy, whether it's a Intermoose, which is gorgeous, but you see more. Now you're telling me about, I didn't know about the Korean, and now the halal area, it's wonderful. And I know that we can't take it also for granted. There is no anti-Semitism in the Philippines. And Jewish community, we have it's very, very tiny, but it's for some of it is from the time of President Quezon, and the fact that they feel that there's no they feel that they can live in coexistence, and they feel that they are fully immersed citizens. That's something that we cannot take for granted.
Did you know that Philippines is one of the first few countries during troubled times to receive
1,300.
Yes,
Wow.
Philippines, to receive our fellow human being, Jews, to come and to have it as a safe haven for families and kids. Philippines, one of the first few who accepted by the ship through the leadership of President
It was
Quezon.
amazing, because it was against the Americans, against his own leadership, and he said that's the right things to do, and he opened the door, and now we have the open door policy, which means there's no visa needed both to Israel and to the Philippines.
Yes. Tama yun yung word. The moral thing to do. You may be right, you may be wrong, but it's the moral thing to do for fellow human being.
And it's a very, I'm not sure that if I was in these shoes, I would have done the same. It's like you need a lot of courage to
do that.
To do that. So this is
especially
really
at the time.
Exactly.
Especially at the time.
When he was trying to
balance
the
everything.
Americans and to make it
that's what you call the balance in leadership decision. You choose what's best for everyone. It may not be right to some, but it's the right thing to do. So really, I've learned a lot of things with major leaders of our history when they are about to go to the crossroad and choose a path. That is a very, I think, good lessons in future leaders. Sometimes you really have to draw a line that, no, we must do this. Because, the easiest thing for leaders to decide is not to decide. Because that's the most popular thing. But when you decide, there are ups and downs.
There are ramifications to each decision.
So that's why you read, but you really have to decide. You have to choose. Then let the natural course of time heal its thing, because they will see. Because vindication, as a matter of principle, is always at the end, not in the beginning. They will see you really did that. Lee Kuan Yew was most of the time, at the time, the Westers are going against him, and you are so authoritarian, you're so like this and so like that. But he continued, set sail, navigate the turbulent water and life, but look at it now. That's why he is named the father of the country. Can you imagine what an honor? You're 6 feet under the ground. You're being immortalized by the new generation because of your hard decisions that you made during the time. Now everyone is benefiting. Yeah? And that's why I really like the guy. LKY. He's not so popular at some point of his life, but he has to do. I remember one speech in the middle of the street. I think it's raining. Ambon. Ano ba yung ambon? Drizzle. So pawis. Sweating at the same time it's raining. And he said, that caught my attention. That long speech, public speaking. There is this one point when he said, if you want to run or manage Singapore, you must have an iron in him. If not, forget about it. Then you try to understand why so use a strong word, and only to find out it's different culture. There's no such thing as Singaporean. Like us, we are Filipinos, and our blood is Malays. Yeah? But in Singapore, there is no such thing. There is Buddhists here, the Chinese, the Malays, and Indons. So you really have to create a universal rule that is applicable, immaterial of your beliefs. A very striking situation. That's why sometimes it's good to learn with former leaders who brought success. You copy the success. You copy and listen also to their failure, so that you will not do it also.
And you learn the most from failure.
Yeah.
And we need to also embrace those. But I think what's unique is that the path you had taken is a path of you are the most equipped for this position, because you also was a vice mayor before,
and a councillor.
yes, and all of your path led you to this place. And it's amazing because many wants the quick wins and just wants to be dropped at political appointee, but you've done all the way up.
Yes, 9 years as councillor and 9 years as vice mayor.
So you know everything. You know, I think that you really know how to run this building and the nuances of. I think that your partnership, also the three of you together, your expertise in each one of the position, gives more, enable you to lead to the right path and to basically cut a lot of the things that would have taken triple the amount of time to other people.
Maybe because of experience also, my earlier life, plus experience in 2 decades before I became mayor. Took a while. Pero alam mo, Direktora, Vice, kung meron man dapat i-achieve for food security concept, ang mundo, the world, is to copy what Israel did in the 70s. It's all desert. They don't have food. They don't grow anything. It's desert. But now they are number one in food security. More than the technology, more than the and all other things. But the food security. Bring mo desierto, desert, they can plant vegetables, trees, and other livestock with limited water. I've been seeing this one company, Netafim.
Yes.
The drip system. I
saw that you are doing a lot of projects with food security, and I would love to, if you identify for us one opportunity, because we have a few Israeli companies here, we can do either community gardening or whatever you find fit.
I just came from Singapore because of that. What you call the food security in a highly urbanized setting.
Exactly.
How can we have a better price, basic product, food product that can be made available, or what you call the 0 mile concept?
Exactly.
So vegetables and other food production is like 20 kilometers away, 30 kilometers away, being brought to Manila. That's why I opted to choose Singapore. It's not because of the technology. Other people are producing better technology, like Israel. But this is now the practical application. Can you imagine in one rooftop, they build 1 hectare of producing 80 tons of leafy greens in a highly urbanized setting like Manila. So it's just a parking lot. The others are producing it indoor. So it's doable.
Yes.
Their goal is to create 200% growth by 2050 because their import level is at 90%, and they learn very well in pandemic time, and they cannot take it anymore, being, rely on importation. But their goal is very practical. We want to raise the 10% to 30%. So we continue to import, but we must produce by 200% level by 2050. At the same manner, they are producing more warehouses for stock, food storage. Up-leveling the capacity.
You have to make sure of that.
Ang galing eh. I mean, very good.
First of all, I will share with you that we have a lot of partnership with Singapore. Not beyond defense, but a lot of agriculture, education, water solutions, because they have issues. I think that a lot of their water solution was also partnership between Israel and Singapore. But really, they are amazing. Their leadership is amazing, and you are rightly saying that at the end of the day, it's leadership. It's like our first Prime Minister, David Ben-Gurion, said, "I will make the desert bloom." Israel is 60% desert, and he made it bloom.
Yeah.
Exactly that you
Which
said. No
they did.
scarcity of water. That it's really is a lot of. If you say you can make it happen, and I'm sure. And if there is a way that we can also partner in that, we would love that. I saw it. For example, your project of providing milk to schools.
Did you see that?
Yes, and I love that.
And it's your milk.
Yes. Perfect flavor.
Your milk. Yeah. We are going to escalate.
So I would like to offer you another avenue of escalation. An Israeli company is building in Laguna a big dairy farm of 1,000 cows. Now they have 300 and they will build more. And they are willing to partner with you. And we can maybe use that because they are doing milk with different flavors. But the point is that it will be food security. It will be that it will be good for kids. So if it's something of interest for you, we would love to follow up on this. And I had spoken with the head of this company here. They had done a big project with LR. Their name is LR with MVP. In Bulacan, right? In Bulacan, there is a big greenhouse with amazing cherry.
I'm going to meet them, I think.
An hour?
I'm going to meet them in the coming days. An Israeli company that produces food. I think I have a schedule. Yeah, in the coming days, I will.
I'll WhatsApp them when we are out. If that's the company, and we would love to be able maybe to create something that will be a kind of a pilot that we done together, although with the support of the embassy, and because you are doing things that makes a difference, and you are targeting the younger generation. Our reading together was it was amazing to see those children, and I think that your personal story of coming from even the more socioeconomically lesser privileged, I think that you are a model by yourself. But to do additional project for education is crucial, and we would love to partner in any way, shape, or form.
In the coming months, maybe a year or two, we're gonna process as long as we recover. Just prioritizing things, but we started already acquiring knowledge and seeing results done by the others. So we are now on that stage. So the next stage will be, okay, how can we implement this, and what areas, what kind of skill individuals that we need, what type of age, and who are the markets. Because to make it sustainable, it does have to be an outlet where money can go back to the program and escalate. Then how do we escalate? Because we sell vegetables in Manila. We are I think in Metro Manila, we are the largest distributor of farmers' product, rice, fish, chicken, pork, and especially vegetables. It is happening while you're asleep. We call it the Divisoria Night Market. While you're asleep, we distribute products from the Northern Luzon, Central Luzon, and Southern Luzon. They bring in their products to Recto, and it's being distributed there to the market in Taguig, market in Pasig, in Makati.
So you are the hub for everyone?
We are the hub.
Wow.
And it's been ongoing for like 50, 60 years. We just manage it as if nothing happened in the morning. When I became mayor, I put a level of discipline. I did not shut it down, but I regulated it. And in fairness to the vendors, they follow the new rules. And they're making, they're making good. As long as they practice self-discipline in the garbage situation.
Right.
I committed myself that 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, I collect. By 6 o'clock in the morning, it's all cleaned up. By 6:30, people can go to work and utilize the road as if nothing happened in the evening. That's how it is. It's around the clock, 365 days. That's how it's being. That's why maybe someday, somehow, we can sell our own food. It's cheaper because it's 0 mile.
Right.
The logistical cost, add-on cost to the products is now being cushioned by having it accessible within our city. Hopefully, they're doing it. It's not even a rocket science. That's why I told these two beautiful ladies, more than the technology, more than the financial aspect of being bright as Israeli and their financial business. No, that's nothing without food. And you did a very good job in the 70s, making desert produce food. I'm really, so if these people, part of the world can do this, I think it's just a copy paste in the computer. We just have to blend it in with our culture, habits, customize a little tweaking, but the principle is the same.
So I was wondering if there are two opportunities. First, it will be an honor if you will be able. There is every June mayoral conference in Israel, where mayors from all over the world come.
Israel.
So-
He's volunteering. And these two beautiful ladies always wanted to volunteer with travel.
So, and another opportunity is even before that, we have a smart mobility and smart cities conference in March. So we will share with you information, and if one of you can go, and God willing, we'll be able to pull this gentleman in June to come, the three of you together. That will be wonderful because it's basically exchanging of best practices with mayors from all over the world, not just from Israel. So you can really take it together because you know to identify your needs and to customize it to the needs of your population in Manila. So I will share with you the information.
You don't need to get a visa.
I know you need visa, so it's very quick. And
Very
there
quick
will
naman
be- Yes.
Israel's visa, very receptive of...
Yes. Filipinos are lovely as well.
We have premium from
Yes.
the embassy. Yeah.
Yes.
Even in the world, they continue to recognize our effort in the beginning, especially they give certain premium.
And all of the others in Israel that are basically considered, we are fighting, and the families are fighting to happen. So Philippines is very much loved.
I remember one lady
Yes.
who stood by her boss during the attack.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a Filipina.
Yes.
Yeah,
She was
she's-
amazing. She got now by the president an award.
Yes. Ano yun? Pilipino yun. Hindi niya iniwan yung ano niya, kliyente niya, yung boss niya. Lahat ng puwersa, I mean, the forces against them. But she never did it. Filipino yun.
Yeah, she saved a 94-year-old or elderly that she was taking
Yes.
care. She stood in front of the terrorist, told him,
No.
"You can take my money, you can take my phone, but you're not touching us." And he left. The Palestinian terrorist left him, which was and she's amazing. She just gave birth to another child, and she's a phenomenal lady.
Yeah. And that's why there is goodness in this world.
There is.
All we have to
there is.
do is to find them.
To find them and to let
Encourage
them shine.
them. Let them shine.
Yes, because and tell you that what we're doing is also on the 27th of January, we are going to the legacy of and the leadership of Kazan shine. We're going to put him in the spotlight. There is every year an international day to remember the Holocaust. So this year we are dedicated for him and his legacy. And we're going to do in the National Museum of History with the Department of Education an event and showing his game, Kazan's game, the movie about his decision. And we will do a panel discussion after that. So we will share with you the information, and if you or someone from your team or the two of you can join us, it will be an honor. Because we need to really look at the legacy of President Lesson, and learn,
thank
especially
you.
the few of you as leaders. I think that it's phenomenal, and we are going to do a bigger event in April for teachers. So we're going to have track for clergy, a track for faculty of professors, and a track for teachers of schools. How do we take his legacy and plant the right seeds in the hearts of mind of the younger generation to be able to act with moral courage as he had.
Yeah.
So, and how to learn from history, how to not because it's a faraway history that happened in Europe. No, there is a unique Filipino angle that we all needs to embrace and learn from. In your younger generation, that's also the way to connect them. And we need the trainers and the pastors and the teachers will be training the children. So.
All we know is Schindler's List before.
Yes.
But I watched that 4 times. Or
Only
more.
Wow, it's a long.
I always watch it.
It's a very good one, but hard.
Because of the one person's character that defines him on what is acceptable and what is not. You can, yes, you can splurge and enjoy your life because you're comfortable, but when he made that kind of decision, I think this is wrong. So I have to do something about it. And he paid the price. That guy lost all his money. He's a very rich guy. He made it because he was given favor by the Nazi regime because he himself is a member of the organization. But you see humanity, you see rises from the and I was even touched in the ending in the railroad beside the factory where Jewish people who were saved brought all their teeth and remaining gold just to give a ring to Mr. Schindler because he doesn't have any more because he's going to be arrested because and at that moment we see a poor man's gold, the only thing that he has, and because of your goodness I'd rather give it to you. Kasi yung wife niya, sila wala na sila, ubos na lahat something that you can learn from history. That's why. Now, when I read about it, because of that movie, I tried to research what happened in the Philippines during that time. Then I see Quezon. Quezon pala, as Filipino, did something also great. This in the Far East, can you imagine the European problem? The Far East is welcoming. That's why. Anyway, I'm looking forward working with the embassy. I think the Vice Mayor and the Department of Tourism, especially with our food security program, will engage you. May contact person naman sila.
Yes. That's will be the contact person. Yes.
Your Excellency, from what I understand, there's also a learning center.
Yes, we have learning centers that we open in schools that we provide different like proof, those math, like nice facilities with learning books and with games that are educational games and with either TV or AC, whatever is needed to customize to the school. And to create that they will have a place, a mini safe haven within school to learn after school activity. So we are launching that. We have done it in San Juan. We are doing it tomorrow in San Juan. We've done it in different cities, and it will be an honor to do it also in Manila. Just identify for us the school, and we will provide everything. We have a kit of all the kind of a full kit of that we can do, and we'd love to do that. And if you are highlighting for us food security, we will follow up with you about that, and we will share with you both the information about the conference because we need to.
Isn't it PIM has a distributor here or a store here?
I think that I will find out for you. I don't think that they have a store here,
But they
I
have
think that-
distributor.
But we have distributors
Good.
that are going, and you can even choose to do in the rooftop of
Yeah.
this. You can do
Even in our
something-
garden.
Exactly.
Because I've been.
Because then it's like making every drop count.
Yeah.
It's like it's every instead of
Imagine 1 hectare open space for greening and to have a clean air being operated by one person. Dilig na. Ano ba yung dilig?
Water.
Watered already. Or even did you know that even online,
Yes,
you can operate the machine.
Well, from the smartphone, you can do.
Yes.
There's an app for the farmers
Yes.
to make it, and also even not smartphone to have it a very because some of them do not have a very basic phone, so it will be even to give the instruction from them.
I studied at Netapim.
I can share with you that yesterday I had the honor to go to Bacolod with the president when he launched an Israeli technology of drinkable water, providing for 500,000 people in Bacolod and Mauritius area, and it's with Israeli technology. And the president and said Israel very proudly in his speech, and then he had spoken with me about Israeli technology. And the first time he had spoken to me when we had met for the presenting my credential was that of him in the irrigation solution that he remembered from many years ago that he had came to Israel. So if you would like to pursue something like that, we can definitely do so. We will check you in your columns if the company in front of you will create this kind of gathering, and there's except of those who took conferences that we will share with you information. We have from time to time conferences in Israel, courses that for 2 weeks that you can send some of your team. It's only the flight cost. The course itself, international course, is totally funded with the lectures, and it's like whether it's education for preschool or whether it's innovation in education and health solution, many courses that may be relevant to your municipality, and you will be able to pick and choose if you want to send someone from your team to exchange best practices in Israel.
I would love to go to Tel Aviv
You have to, and we have to find a way to bring.
and Jerusalem, of course.
Yes, of course.
So I can see Jesus.
We have to
Please, bird.
we have to clear your calendar. June is the time that you have to come.
When I was in Rome,
Yes.
petty of me. I was in Rome. So entering for the first time Saint Petersburg Church, the church.
Wow.
When I entered the church, and look at it. Now I know I'm Catholic. I have this kind of feeling. Okay, I'm really a Catholic.
Pero you have nothing to Israel.
No, not yet.
It will be a different thing.
Sabi nga daw
Yes,
ibang experience daw eh. Ibang feeling daw. Eto nga Roma pa lang naantig na ako eh.
You will feel.
So iba talaga. There is a really different feel when you go to the city of Jerusalem.
Those two ladies, Gladys is the community liaison for the embassy with a lot of Catholic and major groups and cultural activities, and Miss Rose
we
is
met
senior press.
the last
And
time.
both of them had been to Israel, and both of them and many people we meet say that the connection. Really, the Catholic, you can feel it once you.
That's
walk
what I
the
feel.
footsteps.
I felt in
Exactly.
the
When you walk,
In the
when
footsteps
Jesus
of
walked.
Exactly.
talaga.
I was
Sabi
really.
ka Dolorosa.
Exactly. It's really is phenomenal.
Iiyak ako.
Ay, siyempre, di ba? Especially, the Bible has so many versions, but there is one commonality. It happened. It's just different storyteller.
Sure.
But, yeah. That's why here in Manila, lastly, Your Excellency, here in Manila, no gay, no anong tibo sa English? Lesbian, men, women, poor, middle class, and rich. In Manila, everything, when we create policies, immaterial of your belief, whether you're Jew, born again Christian, Catholic, Islam, Buddhist, everything equal. We try to look at them as citizens, as members of the community. Their personal preference is for them. But as a citizen, when we create programs, equal, everyone. You can see it there. A lot here in the room, I can see gays, and the other one is lesbian. I mean, what I'm saying is, kidding aside, me, straight.
Everyone is equal.
No prejudice. Yeah, I think that's the exact word. No prejudice. As long as you excel from your field of undertaking,
There
good.
is a contribution. What are you doing? What are you planning for ASEAN? Are you going to do events here in the city or not so much?
Yes, we are. We are planning for this year some events, activities, but we're priming up certain areas, Binondo and Malate. So we're creating a lot of activities there, and to
Yes. It's a huge opportunity to expose
And-
touristic attraction.
And the biggest-
And the vibrant. Exactly.
and the biggest thing that will come to us is the ASEAN.
Yes.
Okay, we're about to decide in a few days to host 1,000 mayors or ASEAN mayors in the City of Manila. That's why
Amazing.
we wanted to participate and help the national government achieve this country to achieve the goals and responsibility hosting the 2026 ASEAN.
And everybody has to enjoy your city because really
Yeah.
it's the heart of Manila, of Metro Manila. Wonderful. It's gonna
Thank
be a
you, Your
challenge,
Excellency.
but,
Thank you.
thank you for hosting me and for the wonderful welcoming outside and this wonderful hall. You're living here in a mini historical component.
As national artist, Botong Francisco.
Yes.
The original was lent to National Museum. This is a copy. Oh, yeah. Your Excellency, look at the. Yeah. We'd like to welcome you to the City of Manila by giving you the key to the city. Now you can enter anytime because you have the key.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know it's a symbolic act, but it really is like that you are welcoming and giving me kind of real stability. It's a wonderful symbol. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And this is our simple gift from the city
Thank you
government.
so much. Thank you. And I have a simple gift from you for my area. I was born in a province in Israel from the north, next to Nazareth, 15 minutes from Nazareth, from Mary God the Annunciation, and it's a bag called Hope Inside. And we started your conversation with Hope for Peace. And I have to tell you that this is a joint venture of two women, a Muslim Israeli and a Jewish Israeli. Those are the Muslim. And they opened an empowerment center for agriculture, and they are developing this Israeli olive oil and honey, which is the land of milk and honey, and also carob and honey. But I'll tell you that this is a spice that I would encourage you and your 5 children and your wife to enjoy. Take parmesan, put some cheese, more cheese, and olive oil.
Olive oil.
And this spice on it, it's called za'atar. Put it in the oven for 5 minutes, divine. So this is just a taste for my region.
Thank you.
To your amazing city, and we look forward to partner. We will be in touch with your traditional leaders, and this is LD for you. And I hope that you will have a wonderful.
I will. I'll bring it home.
Yes, you have to taste. How old is your biggest child?
27. 27
When did you
years.
started?
Oh, I'm get busy.
At the age of 5.
No, I got married at 25.
Wow. Wow.
So my eldest is 27,
Amazing.
25, 24, 18, and 12. 13.
Like the same with my child, but I have only one. I don't have 5.
I want 12, but my OB-GYN doesn't want it. Have petty to your wife.
Exactly.
He's not a pig. He produce a lot of Totoo, sinabi yun ng OB-GYN ko. You should marry a pig. You should split 8 instantly because I'm only child. So that's why I have this idea of having a brother and sister.
It's important. I tried to bring the sibling to my son, but I wasn't able to. So, but anyway, do you find time to be with them because you are big working? So
there are so many incidents that I have to pay the price
Yeah.
of being with the people of Manila. You cannot have
They're all
both
our
worlds.
children.
No, you cannot have both worlds.
Yes.
I try to make them understand. As long as they have roof, food on the table, school, I think you're in a good situation because I have to manage about 2 million people. And the poverty rate in Manila is, I think, a large, more than 40%. What you see here is just it's a good story, but on the other part of the city, it's there.
You see poverty.
You see
You can
poverty.
feel it.
That's why you see I'm investing in education, roofing, which is housing, healthcare, which is very expensive,
Of course.
and job opportunity
Yes.
because of that demographics.
40% is a lot. It's a big challenge for
A
you.
big challenge.
But actually, I have a feeling that you are the right person at the
Hopefully. Thank you.
Best wishes for a wonderful
Thank you.
2016,
Thank you.
2026, and I look forward to partner with all three of you,
Yes.
and with all of you, it will be an honor.
You'll hear from us, especially
Yes.
the Netapim thing.
Yes, I will identify
Because
the
that's
solution.
good for two, food security and open green space.
Yes, yes.
We're gonna plant, yesterday, just made a policy to plant 100,000 bamboo trees in Manila.
Yes, I saw that. It's amazing because it can absorb
Water.
Amazing.
It will cushion the level of.
If we can also partner in this, because we have a lot of solutions when it comes to
Yes,
using
please.
vegetation. On the beginning of February, we have an Israeli holiday, Jewish holiday, to celebrate the plants and the trees. Maybe we can do something
Yeah.
around this date. We will coordinate and we'll try to do that. Basically, planting trees in important places. Just tell us.
And also yesterday, I just approved the design. 100 square meter, how many trees that we put. We are now paying so that we can plan ahead of time. Okay, how many square meter do we need with 100,000? So that we can efficiently spend our money, not wasting it,
Exactly.
but achieving the goal of
And it's-
open green space and cleaner air. And during the rainy season, maybe a few tons of water can be absorbed.
Harvested.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you.
An honor.
Alaya, pa-picture tayo ba?
Yes.
Come, ladies.
Ali kayo. Sumali kayo. Ikaw yung na-meet ko sa reading.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning everyone, and here comes KTV Pilipinas again, at nandito na tayo sa ating area of vlogging for today's inauguration, groundbreaking mga kababayan ng Plaza Azul. Nandito na po tayo sa area. Ito po, kung makikita natin ay malawak itong area mga kababayan. 8,000 square meter po ito. Ayan, ang lupain ng ating lungsod na Manila. Kung papansin nyo, naandyan sa taas itong dugtungan ng mga skyway dito, at nandito ang Plaza Azul na kung saan ay i-redevelop ng ating lungsod ng Maynila, plus kakibat ng MMDA mga kababayan. Nandito na rin ang mga taga MMDA na makapansin natin, tuloy-tuloy na paglilinis. Yan, dito yan sa may poste sa gitna mga kababayan na maitim na, kung saan, kung bakit ay dahil yan sa mga nagsusunog ng wire. Yan, kaya naging itim na yan poste ng kuryente ay ng skyway dyan mga kababayan ko. Ito po ay inyo pong abangan ang gagawin na groundbreaking ngayong Martes. Ito yung sinasabi ni Yorme na may gagawin tayo dito yan sa Plaza Azul. Remember mga kababayan, noong 2024, noong nakarang administrasyon ng ating lungsod ng Maynila, binigyan ng groundbreaking din po ito mga kababayan, pero sad to say, ayan ang ebidensya sa programang pambubudol nila Simang, di ba? Noong nakaraang administrasyon, walang nangyaring proyekto mga kababayan ko. Ayan, di ba? Kikita nyo, bakanting-bakante, pero ngayon gagamutin natin yan with your misko. Titignan natin ang plano dito mga kababayan. Standby kayo dyan, bibigyan ko kayo ng detalye ngayong araw na to. Oh, Pitek, shout out! Good morning! Yun, no? Sa ating mga magigiting na ano bang grupo?
APCG sir. APCG. APCG po.
Ayun, mga babayan. Anong oras kayo nandito?
Report pa po. Mga 5:30 dito lang.
5:30. Ayun, maagang-maaga sila. Mga ilang araw natin nilinis to ako sa kuyang. 2 weeks? Ayan. Kita nyo na, pruweba sila na nagsalita, 2 weeks, ibig sabihin, madami talagang basura. Diba? City Engineering, DPS. Engineering, DPS. Okay, yun mga kababayan, good morning po sa kanila. Sama natin sa vlog. Ayun, good morning. Good morning. Dito, ayun, nagpapahinga si Kuya, pagod. Good morning po. Ayun, good morning. Tuloy ang kaganapan, kababayan. Tumigas na semento, sayang, oh. No? Pera ng gobyerno yan, oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sinayang nila. Pera ng gobyerno yan, mga kababayan. Okay, so nandun yung stage natin. Nandito, ang grupo ng kababaihan ng MMDA. Good morning po! Sama ko kayo sa vlog. Good morning! Ayan o, dami! Ang daming nahakot. Diba? Okay. Ano meron? Hello! Nahawakan yung bubog. Nabladihan tuloy. Wala kang gloves, mami? Plastic lang yung gloves niya. Oo nga, daming bubog, no? Nasugatan si nanay. Malayo pa sa bituka, pero no, inisprayan naman ng alcohol, mga kababayan. Lawak na lugar. So, dito na tayo. Ayan o. Plaza Azul. Shoutout din natin ating mga senior citizen. Dito na, hinatid na, maaga. Ang aga ng mga girlfriend ni Yorme. Andito na mga girlfriend ni Yorme. Hihi. Ang aga ng mga lola natin. Ayan o. Gate ball players. Oh, diba? Oh, kaway-kaway. Bye. Alam ko kung bakit kayo nandito. Kasi pupunta si Yormisko. Ala, tama, sabi ni Mami. Nakakailang score ka pa sa gate ball, Mami. Nakakailang shoot ka pa. Mahina na yung pandinig. Oh. Agoy! Mayroon souvenir. Di ba papipirmahan pa yata. Oh, yun oh. Ang galing. Ang galing, oh, diba? Oh, papakita niya daw kay Yorme. Galing, ha, kababayan. Tuloy tayo dito. Handang-handa na tayo para sa inauguration. Ay, ano, mga kababayan? Groundbreaking. Picture, al fresco area entrance.